Here's how to make silage bales in Farming Simulator 25. So these are bales here that are working their way into silage bales. And you can see just below, bottom right hand side, you can see it says fermenting 2%. So once they're in this state, they will just ferment the longer you leave them. So if you leave them, for example, for a month, they will be 100% fermented, most likely. And they are a silage bale. But how do we make this? There's different things you can make silage from, but one of the easiest, or in my opinion, the easiest, is to use grass. So if you plant grass, which I show in a separate video, and then mow the grass, you can then bale it up into grass bales, and then you can wrap it to turn it into silage. So we're going to talk about those different things here in this video. So have a look at the different ones for the mow and the plant of grass, but baling I also show in a separate one, which I'm going to cover here because it's pretty easy to talk about, and that's kind of important for silage bales as well. So tractor I've got here, you don't need a tractor this powerful, but if you want this one, it's a John Deere 6R. I really like that tractor. I just think it looks cool, man. And for the baler, what I'm using, if we go down here, we're using a round baler. And one of the things I think is important, if you're going to go with this, is to make sure that the baler and the wrapper are compatible with each other. So I think it's this one I've picked in this case, and the reason for this is it does 125 to 150 centimeter bales, and then I'm also going to be showing you a wrapper, and not M&M, not that sort of wrapper, this. So there's a bigger one or a smaller one, 16K here. This will do 125 to 150 centimeters. So you basically bale up the grass and then you wrap it with this, and I'll show you both, and away we go. Now, I think new in Farming Simulator 25, if you look at the round balers, there is a machine that will do the two things together, but it is 112,500. But this will pick up the grass, bale it, and then immediately wrap it for you. So this is quite nice for that. But the bales are only 125 centimeters, a little bit smaller. So my option here will make slightly bigger bales, so it's slightly faster to pick stuff up, potentially. So if you purchase that at the shop, I'll just show you how you'd attach it to your tractor. You go back here, attach it with Q or whatever button shows in the middle there, and then we take it off to wherever we want to bale. Now, what I show in the other videos about how to mow grass is how to get a nice grass swath like we see here, and this makes it much easier to bale than if the grass is all spread out. So if it is all spread out, you want to be gathering it up with a windrower. I'll just show you that. Where's it? Oh man, where is mowing stuff? Let's see. It's not there. It's not there. Oh, it's never where you... there we go. There we go. So grassland. So windrowers. This will gather it into nice piles for you. So you can use any of these, but like this big bad boy here, whatever you want to use, that will swish it all together. Your other option, if you want to turn it into hay, which you're not going to do with silage, though, is to use a tedder to spread the stuff out and dry it. But we're not going to do that in this case. We're going to use you would use a windrower if you hadn't done it. But the mower, which I'll show the separate one, this mower and this mower, you can set to make a swath behind you. So that's what we've got. So once you do that, you want to make sure that the pickup is down on the baler. So if you see there, just at the front of the baler, if I hit V, you can see that drops. So that's important. You then want to change the bale size to whatever bale you want. So I've got 125 or 150 centimeter options on this one. I'm going to go with 150 because that's just going to gather more grass in a bale. And then what we want to do is turn the baler on, top left at B to hit that. And you can see I've gathered some already. You see there's some grass there already. And also I've got some round bale net, which just makes these nice netted bales that we've got here. And we just drive over the swath like this. And as we do this, we're picking up all that grass. And you can either have drop on automatic or turn it off. So on the left-hand side, at the minute, it's on automatic drop. But as I gather this grass up, when it gets to 100%, I'm running out of grass now, sod's law. But hopefully I've got just enough here. I'll just show you this because there's a couple of other things that you may find interesting. One of which is if you're fed up of holding forwards on your computer, you can actually turn on the cruise control, which is button number 3. So I'll do that now. So if I hit 3, I'm now no longer holding the forward command, no longer holding W. We are just hopping along here quite happily, and you can see we've got this bit here. So we're at 82% on this particular bale now. We'll just gather up this bit, and then that should get to 100%. And then you'll see that we'll hear a little, like, you'll hear a little beep, and then you'll see the bale come out. So there's the beep, and now as we come forwards here, off comes the bale like that. So I've tried to move it off of the swath. And if I wanted to turn that so it was manual, I could turn off automatic drop with Z. And then what it would happen then is it would say there's a bale here, do you want to drop it? And then you press Y to drop it, and away you go. So that bit's done. And the next thing you need to do, though, if you leave it like that, it'll just stay as a grass bale. So to make these nice white silage bales, what we need is a wrapper. And I will go and find that now for you. So this is a bale wrapper, and what we've got on here is some white, kind of like special silage film. And if we look in the shop, I'll show you exactly what this is. So there's the wrapper, and it's this one here. And you can see it's got this Ranny wrap white on it. And that's what's going to wrap up the bale. It'll hold 2 rolls, so it'll do quite a few bales for you with this automatically. But if you need more of it, there's the consumables, and you've got Ranny wrap there. So 3,900 will get you a whopping 40 rolls. So it's not particularly expensive, and when you're using silage, you'll soon make that money back when you sell it. So to get it on your tractor, what you do is you just drive up to it. I think it's easier to have on the front of the tractor. I suppose you could use it on the back if you are crazy. And then put it on your tractor like this, and then we need to have the option to lower it. It might be folded to begin with. If it's folded, it'll look like that. And then on the top left-hand side, you see it says unfold bale wrapper with X, so that just makes it ready to grab our bales. We then need to lower the bale wrapper with V, and then when that's in place, you can go up to a bale like so. And there we go. We have got a bale, so we're all good. And it will automatically wrap it for you like this. Check this out. How cool does that look? And that's it. You have made your silage bale that easily. So it's not a complicated process. It works quite well. I will show how to sell these in a separate video as well. But once you've done that, you can unload the round bale. So you can see you've got Y is for that. And away it goes. We've unloaded it, and then you just go up and do the next one. So I'll just do another one just so you can see that this is pretty quick when you are working away with this. So we go with this one, we'll just grab it like that, and then it will automatically go as we see here. And if you want, you can have automatic drop on. So if I hit Z at the top left hand side, it'll now just drop it as it's done it. So we want to put this fairly near the other ones, just so we're all good. But that fermentation process will just start now, straight as soon as it's wrapped. So, you know, give it a month or so, typically, maybe 2 months, and it should all be done. It might not even take that long, to be fair. But you just go up to them and look and see where they're at once it's all done. So there you go. That's how to make silage bales. And what I'll do is I'll just probably fast forward time in a bit and just show you the final result. The only downside with the bale wrapper is it will run out of Ranny wrap from time to time. So what we could do here is, just to get this quickly to the shop, is just jump out here. And I'm going to then send that to the shop by doing this. If we hit the map again, there's my tractor, right? Check this out. I'll reset that to the shop like so. Okay. And then we will send this to the shop as well and say, yes, that's beautiful. And then if we go to the shop, as if by magic, we go here. And then we'll connect that up. So I've got all sorts of stuff here. Go forwards here. And then go view. And then I can say refill bale wrap up the top left hand side. And then we hit that. We can say, what do we want? We want that Ranny wrap white. So that'll cost me 200 to get 2 packs of it. Or I could buy the multi-pack, which would probably work out a bit cheaper. But then we're good to go. And then we just drive back to our field and carry on. Once you've wrapped all the bales, you're going to need to leave it some time before they will ferment. So if we just go and rest for a month, that will probably do it. So a month has gone past, and I've got the silage bales sitting on this transporter over here. If you want to see about how to transport bales, have a little look at my other videos. But if we have a little look now, let's see whether we have got this done or whether we need to wait another month. So you can see 93%, so almost there. But we need to spend a little bit more time, so I'll just fast forward time a little bit until that's done. So we'll just pause it here and then go into settings and just speed up time a little bit. So we'll just go 240 times and just keep an eye on it until it's done. So 95, 96. Imagine just standing here. It's like David Blaine, isn't it? I think he was the guy who used to stand still for ages. But you can see your time above. It's not going to take too long because each day is a month in the game as standard. So you can see we're at 98, 99, and we just want to make sure that they're all there. So we'll just keep going forwards and just double check that they are all good as we go through. So you can see now it says silage, so we are good. So we'll just change the setting back to real time. I always like to work in real time because that gives you the maximum amount of time to work on your farm and make all the bits. But now we've got silage, so there you go. That's how to make silage bales. I hope that helped you out. If it did, thumbs up please, much appreciated. Any comments welcome. If you want to know how to sell silage bales, have a little look at the next video. Thanks for watching.